Who all we got in the room?
And niggas need to miss me, be saving these hoes. You know how these tricks be buying them clothes.
Let me go on here and let everybody know I'm up in the building. Got to let the people know I'm up in the building. Okay, we got. There we go. We got 17 people up in the building. Just like a little old batch all up in front of my company. Had to check his ass when he checked up and pumpkin. Talking to him while I'm beating his ass, pumping beer, talking about nigga, you can retrospect something. Okay. Well, we got a strong 17. Let me put this out on Twitter, y'all. Let people know we in the building.
Mr. Super Trick, Mr. Super Snitch. Yeah, you wanna kill me cause I fucked your bitch. You should have had your cape on tight.
Oh shit.
Cause a nigga like the shot show.
We have made Miss Wish a Nigga Would change her name to Miss Leo. Okay. Let me share this on my Facebook, share this on my Twitter. Nowadays to get you caught up some now I'm trying to save you housing. How come when I was broke you wasn't ground now? What's going on, Miss Fat Fat?
Magazine with some old nigga in your car looking at me mean. I stopped in the middle of the street, reached under my seat to grab my heat. Man, it's that same motherfucker that I got into with at the club last. Man, them niggas can't say they bitch made the show they store. But niggas with no heart, no heart.
There we go. Hit that like button on your way up in here. Pee Wee Mac, since it's like your head thing, I need for you to email me all of the information that you be posting in the chat, so I can start putting that in the description of these videos. After these videos be out, I don't even be, I don't never go back and change the descriptions of them. However, as is customary, I am your gracious host, Mr. Trent St. James of the Opinionated News Network. We bring the research, y'all. We bring the research. All right. Making sure that we get shared out here. However, the call-in number is on the screen. If you want to call and discuss anything as it pertains to the case, please take your time and go ahead and call in now. Please take your time. Go ahead and call in now. Listen, we working through this. We getting better as the days go on. Okay, she say, I am new. I love what you are doing. May God bless you always. May God bless you. All right. Now listen, I went out and I done got my lighting and shit together so that it don't look so dark in this room that I'm in. All right, we got somebody who is new to the family, Miss Donna right here. Miss Donna, we gonna put some greetings and some ashes on your name. We're gonna put some greetings and some ashes on your name. And we still over here at the Opinionated News Network, warding off the evil spirits. Okay. We got to make sure that the tip gets, there we go. Okay. All right. Listen to me. You know what they say. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. All right. See there. All right. So, do anybody have any questions? I want these dreads going all over the place. That's my pet peeve, y'all. Listen, hey, a lot of people will be breaking down these motions. I've seen a lot of people say that they are in the indictment. DJ Tyson is not in the indictment. The legal process is that the defense puts in a motion, the government gets a chance to respond, the defense gets the last chance to respond. Right? Mars. Oh shit, I forgot. As is customary, we gotta do our daily infomercial. Now listen, if you need to get in contact with me, all of my contact information is right there in the banner. If you have been scammed by $1 for the King, please hit up MA1 Investigations Group. MA1 Investigations Group, y'all. Can I get Shayla Miller to call in? Can I get Shayla Miller to call in? I need Shayla Miller to call in. That's supposed to be, this is my St. Louis people. Can I get Shayla Miller to call in? Maz, can y'all put my call-in number in the chat, please? Yeah, we have Miss Shayla Miller to call in. All right, she's at work. Okay. All right. Now, before we get on here and jump off into this, I want to say, okay, let's go over here. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Now, should you decide to want to go to grad school, right? Okay. If you want to go to grad school, right? If you go to www.patreon.com, we got several, videos over there. Word. We go into the things that are happening, right? Got several videos over there where things are going on. Okay, shit. Let me turn that shit down. All right. Now, this is the Patreon right here. All right. This is the Patreon. Okay. Go over here, whatever. And, you see where we got, several videos. Now, this is made exclusively for people that say that they want shorter videos. If you want shorter videos, if you don't want your stuff broken down on a GED level, pay the $5 a month. Go on over to Patreon. Patreon is basically for Cliff Notes. So, yeah, you can go over to Patreon and get the Cliff Notes, right? Now, what else? What else do we have? Let me go in. All right. Bear with me, y'all, 1 second, as I am going through to find okay, now, all right. So, now, if you have been scammed by the R. Kelly Defense Fund, right? Then please hit this link that I just put in the chat. Hit this link that I just put in the chat. I need one of my mods that's been with me for a while, Dipped in Chocolate, Pee Wee Mac. I need one of y'all to get with me. Even Dorsey and even Dorsey. Okay, we got me and Simone what is in the building. So I need one of y'all to get with me, whatever, so that y'all can get all of them links. Get with me so y'all can get these links that I got right here. Again, if you have been scammed, I need y'all flooding this because basically I've been told that not everybody who donated has sent their stuff in. This is a campaign that ran since February of 2019 or whatever. So we need those receipts to come on in so that we can go ahead and we can kind of get a earmark about what was going into the R. Kelly Defense Fund. Because as you see, the lawyers who are in New York are not doing their jobs. Okay, they are not doing their jobs. Specifically, one lawyer in particular that was named in the government's response that I'm going to use, you're going to be able to see they're not doing their job. What else? Oh, here we go. We got something else, right? Let's see here. Now, you can log on to opinionated.com, right? Log on to opinionated.com. We going in and we fixing everything out here on the website. So, the website is going to be coming in. If you ordering the black shirt, choose this black shirt instead of this one, right? Choose this black shirt right here. It's the cleaner image. Okay. Choose this one right here. It comes in many different colors, right? Many different colors and stuff, right? So choose this choose this shirt or whatever. Well, I say that it's black, but it's really, multicolored, right? But choose that one instead of this one. This one goes through, it gets processed, it gets shipped out to you, or whatever the process happens immediately. All right, I got to go in and change videos and stuff like that over here. Now we got a bunch of our cognac drinkers. If you happen to be a cognac drinker, then, we got the Cognac Chronicles, shirts. And as you might see, I love some cognac. So, this is my brand of cognac right here. So there you go. We got the Cognac Chronicles t-shirts, right? So we got those over there, and we going in and we fixing, we modifying everything and everything straight. All right, but this is opinionated.com. So, with that being said, though, if we have any questions, then the call-in number is here. Also, this is the call-in number. Also, if you are trying to contact me, my email address is okay. This is my email address if you are trying to contact me. This way we can make sure that our conversation is staying mutually exclusive, that people weren't hacking it. We had people steal my identity. Fat ass actors out of Atlanta have stolen my identity. So if you are trying to get in contact with me, opinionated at protonmail.com. That's a secure email system. You know, if you want a secure email, if you don't want to use public email, right? Gmail, Yahoo, all of that, they have free accounts over there. So you could go over there. That's a totally secure email server to where you're not taking a chance. Oh, there you go. All right. Yup. That's another one of my girlfriends that got a husband right there. Give E-Class some love. You know, my girlfriend happened to be married. But yeah. Anyway, Proton Mail is secured email, y'all. It's secured email. So, again, if you got any questions, then this is the call-in number. There go T Lazy. How you doing, T Lazy? Got your text messages earlier. There you go. There you go. There you go, Big Red 69. Okay. All right. Now, again, if you have any questions for me, let's see here. This is the call-in number. You gotta, you know, separate that with some dashes. There you go. Here you go. Opinionated.com. There you go. There y'all go. All right. Miss Leo changed up the picture on us. Okay. Miss Eva Woods is up in the building. How you doing? How you doing, Miss Fat Fat? Okay. Let me go ahead and get on up in here because, you know, it ain't official till I break down the motion. Let's see. See here. All right. I'm logging on into my protected email, by the way. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and blow this on up for the people. Now, again, I get several emails of people who say that they want shorter videos. The shorter videos are over on the Patreon. Now, after I get finished with this video, then I'll go over to the Patreon and leave y'all the cliff notes. All right. There we go. Dipped in chocolate. She got it all the way right there. Dipped in chocolate. That is the best. That is Minnesota's finest. She is one of the finest things to come. You ain't missed that much, E-Class. Also, with her saying this, I want y'all to make sure that y'all unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the notification bell twice. If you're not getting notifications, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the notification bell twice. We ain't even got into anything yet. Private email. There you go. There you go. All right. Let me see here. All right, now I'm going getting off into this. Okay, let me go ahead and crack the window so it don't smell like soot in my crib. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. If y'all got y'all pens and papers and y'all notebooks ready, go ahead and say I'm ready in the chat. If y'all got the pens and paper and notebooks ready, say I'm ready in the chat. There you go. Let's see, I'm ready. It's only 3 people ready. Shit, listen. I had 12 people who was with me that night that, you know, we wrote that motion. So I need a strong 12 people. I ain't gonna ask for all 60 people in here, but I do need a strong 12 to say that they ready. Okay. All right, we ready. We ready. Let me go in and make this. There we go. Okay. So, pursuant to, okay, I thought the phone was going on. God damn. All right. Pursuant to the court's May 1st order, the government respectfully submits a letter in opposition to defendant Robert Kelly's third motion for bond because of COVID-19. The motion is based largely on the defendant's claim that he has a legitimate health risk, namely his recent diagnosis of prediabetes, which purportedly places him at a higher risk of serious complication if he contracts COVID-19. See ECF docket number 63, motion at 1. The defendant further claims that the court should revisit its prior filings denying release, particularly in light of the pandemic, because there are facts demonstrating that he is neither a flight risk nor a danger to the community. ID at 1, 2 through 6 is set forth more detail, notwithstanding his recent diagnosis. The defendant has failed to provide a compelling reason warranting his temporary release. Moreover, the defendant likewise fails to rebut the presumption that the defendant poses a flight risk and a danger to the community. According to the defense motion, he should be denied. He did give a compelling reason to why he should have temporary release. So we're gonna call that lie number 1. Let's just see here. Paragraph 1. Paragraph 1 was a lie. Paragraph 1 was a lie, comma, he did present a compelling reason. Okay, beyond Robert giving a compelling reason through his attorney, Steve Greenberg, he also, this is point number 2, to rebut this first paragraph, is the BOP withheld the medical diagnosis that presumably, see, I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta write this shit down because this brain don't be popping off the way that it would have, that presumably would have warranted release in his first motion. The BOP and the prosecution are both part of the United States government, right? Now I want to show y'all something, right? When we roll up right here, this says the United States, right? That says the United States. Since this is a federal case, I always say this J word called jurisdiction, right? Basically what that means is that since the prosecution who wrote this document is called the United States government, and the Bureau of Prisons is part of the United States government, then let's just say the United States government withheld the fact that he was borderline diabetic placing him at high risk when he sent in his first motion on March the 26th. So we got two things that we know based off of this first paragraph. One, it says is that the lie was that he didn't present a compelling reason or whatever. Well, if you diabetic, it places you at higher risk of falling ill to a fatal disease. Lie number one. Second objection to the first paragraph is that the BOP withheld the medical diagnosis that presumably would have warranted his first motion. Three, I'm going to say the government is embarking on a Brady violation. Now, you know, over here, we don't just make what they call meritorious claims. Can I get some meritorious in the chat? M-E-R-E-T. I'm sorry, R-I-T-I-O-U-S. Can I get the word meritorious in the chat? Get meritorious in the chat, y'all. Give me a word meritorious in the chat. Meritorious. Now, let's go ahead and go over here. Here, meritorious. Okay. We don't make meritorious claim or whatever. I'm sorry. Meritorious might be the wrong word. Let's just say unwarranted. Okay. Because meritorious, hold on, let me get the legal definition. Okay. Yeah, stay with me right now, right? One second, bear with me. Yeah, meritorious was the right word. Meritorious was the right word. Defense on the merits is one restful and justice to the cause, not up on technical ground. Huh. Right. So let me take y'all attention from right here. And I want to bring y'all over here to the word meritorious, right? Let's see here. All right. All right, fuck it. I got y'all on the wrong shit. Let's see here. All right. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. All right. Now, right here, let me go ahead and make this bigger for y'all. All right. It say the word is used principally in matters of defense. A defense upon the merits is one that rests upon the justice of the cause, not only the technical grounds. There is therefore a difference between good defense, which may be technical or not, and the defense on merits. So basically, when I say meritorious claims, what I am saying is that you have justice for what you are saying, and you are not merely making a technical argument, which basically is saying that the way that the government has stretched right? The way that the government has stretched the meaning of a lot of this stuff to where they say that R. Kelly was somebody that basically enacted the Mann Act, right? R. Kelly was somebody who un, unceremoniously trafficked women from state to state to state to state to state, or what have you, technically by the letter of the law, with trafficking, meaning that you moved in, that you along with somebody, you took somebody from state to state to state, then the government is technically correct in saying that, but you're technically correct, but that is not forming the true form of justice, which basically means that, yeah, you are technically correct that this girl was here and they went from state to state to state to state, but that is not with the integral part of the law. That is not keeping the integrity of the law, because that is not just for you to take somebody who's a traveling musician, of which Robert Kelly is an R&B singer that went on tour. So for you to take somebody that is what they call a journeyman, see, journeyman meaning that you travel from place to place to place to place to place, right? By their trade or by their job title, then for you to take that person and then for you to say unceremoniously that this person trafficked females from state to state to state to state is not keeping up with the merit of the law, right? Because you are doing what they call malicious prosecution at that point. This is a 15-page document. We only on paragraph 1. So we ain't gonna stay here too long. All right. All right, here we go. Right. Now, let's go right here. Okay. All right. So this says the relevant background. On August the 2nd, 2019, during a detention hearing, the Honorable Steve Tiscione, magistrate judge of the Eastern District of New York, entered a permanent order of detention against the defendant pending trial. See ECF docket number 18, minute entry reflecting the denial of bail at the detention hearing. ECF docket 19, order of detention. During the hearing, Judge Tiscione found that given the nature of the charges against the defendant at the time, which at the time spanned from 1997 to 2018, and the allegations of sexual abuse of minors, coercion of minors, and child pornography, the defendant's history of similar allegations. Okay. Point number 4, right? Point number 4 to paragraph 2, right, is the defendant's history of allegations, right? The defendant was acquitted of all charges, because you got to pick that shit apart piece by piece, brick by brick, pick that shit apart. He was acquitted of all charges in 2008 trial. All right. Now, the defendant's opportunity to flee given his access to financial resources. Again, the defendant's career hinges on him being and traveling American journeyman. Okay. 6. Okay. The defendant's incentive to flee, given the seriousness of the charges in the Northern District of Illinois. 5. Let me go back over here. The defendant's, hold on, where am I at? The defendant's incentive to flee, given the seriousness of the charges in the District of the Northern District of Illinois. 5. The defendant's potential obstruction in his prior trial and the strong possibility of witness tampering if he were released. Number 6, it says possible, right? Okay. Incentive to flee and potential obstruction is unwarranted, right? It's unwarranted, right? This is all paragraph 2. Let me write paragraph 2. Okay, y'all. Give me 1 second. Bear with me, y'all. All right. His potential to flee and potential witness tampering is unwarranted given the fact that the bulk of the discovery the government has shown involves Jane Doe number 5, Azriel Clary, who was the defendant's girlfriend at the return of the grand jury indictment, right? Indictment. Okay. Azriel was his girlfriend at the return of the grand jury's indictment. He didn't intimidate her. When she was his girlfriend, nor did he tamper with her. she was on his visiting list as recent as January 8th, 2020. Moreover, point number 7. The evidence also points toward Jane Doe number 6, Faith Rogers. Rogers, who previously had an civil lawsuit against the defendant that she failed to produce any proof the defendant gave her herpes. Right? Now, we ain't going to say herpes or whatever, but just for easy readability or for easy understanding, we do not call that girl Azrat in here, Miss Harris. We don't call her Azrat. I don't call her that. I call her Jane Doe number 5, Azriel Clary, or the prostitute. Okay? Jane Doe number 5, Azriel Clary, or the prostitute. Those are the only names that we can refer to her as because the government recognizes her as all of those. Okay? The government calls her a prostitute. Okay? So it cannot be considered witness intimidation to call her prostitute Jane Doe number 5. Her given birth name is Azriel Clary. Therefore, it is not witness intimidation if we call her Jane Doe number 5, aka the prostitute, because that's what the government calls her. All right. So, also, there we go, Miss Leo. There we go. All right, the prostitute. Okay, the prostitute. That's what we're gonna call her, prostitute number 5. Okay. Now, one of my mods, I just need one of my mods that I can, give y'all a copy of this shit that I got written down right here, so y'all can write this down in the chat. Just one of my mods. I need one of my mods to volunteer to have me send them what I got written down, so y'all can write these points in the chat, because these are the points that we are going to use to get our guy, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, off from this bullshit opposition that the government has presented. I only need one mod who volunteers to have me send them a picture of my points so that you can disseminate this in the chat. There are 7 points thus far, right? More points are going to be coming, but I need one of my mods to volunteer to have this sent to them in the chat. Now, these are our 7 objections thus far for the government's bullshit, okay? Our objections are as follows. Paragraph number 1 was a lie that he failed to present a compelling reason. That was a lie because he is borderline diabetic, right? Number 2, the Bureau of Prisons withheld the medical diagnosis that presumably would have warranted his release in the first motion. Number 3, the government is embarking on a Brady violation. Number 4, in paragraph 2, the defendant was acquitted of all charges in his 2008 trial. Number 5, the defendant's career hinges on him being a traveling American journeyman. Number 6, his incentive to flee and potential obstruction is unwarranted given the fact that all of the discovery thus far points towards Jane Doe number 5, Azriel Clary. Azriel Clary, who was the defendant's girlfriend at the return of the grand jury's initial indictment. He did not intimidate her when she was his girlfriend, nor did he tamper with her. She was on his visiting list as recently as January. Okay? Steve also has a signed affidavit saying that he did not sexually assault her. He did not have sex with her prior to all of this shit. Matter of fact, Dorothy, I am going to send you a picture of this. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm going to send this shit to you. All right, give me 1 second so I can send this picture over to Dorothy. All right, Dorothy is on your phone. Why you gonna lawyer up to have an attorney address the issue filed in a motion? That it was an accusation. He is not in the indictment. DJ Tyson is not in the indictment. You wouldn't go and get no lawyer, because why would you go and get a lawyer? It was a reference point, right? It was a reference point, okay? When we go all the way down to page number 12, we're gonna address that when we get there. Matter of fact, y'all who hang on, listen. If y'all just want what all the objections are, then certainly you can log on to the Patreon right here in my banner right now, patreon.com/grad school. If you just want the Cliff Notes, we'll go over all of the Cliff Notes on this. But right now we are in the GED realm. So in the GED realm, then we have to break down all of the information to a Hooked on Phonics level. Now, if you are beyond Hooked on Phonics, then go over to Patreon. It's $5 a month. You know, there's 1 blunt if you smoke weed. That's 4 beers if you drink beer. That is, 4 items on the dollar menu at McDonald's or whatever. You go over there, we give you the Cliff Notes or what have you. So it's up to you. Hey, Trent, those points be drafted in a letter and form and sent to the Inspector General. Listen, we are doing all of that. That is more work on me. I have only but a few people, maybe about 5 to no. I got maybe 9 people. I got like 5 strong, solid people who help me do all of this work and do all of the research and write all of this stuff up. So like all of these things, all these extra tasks, sending stuff to the inspector general and getting in contact with people and all of that. I'm here presenting information. I still work a regular job, so I don't have all of that time to be sending all of this stuff over here. Again, I don't work for R. Kelly. I'm not being paid, so I don't have all that time. Y'all are more than welcome to do that, though. Y'all are more than welcome to do that. Let's see here. Okay, the fact that we're going to point number 6 or whatever, let me go ahead and highlight it over here so that y'all can see where I'm at. Okay. This is it. Okay. The fact that certain of alleged crimes took place while the defendant was on bail during his previous trial, the defendant cannot be relied upon to comply with conditions of release. September 30th, 2019. Detention, detective. Okay, that's probably detainee. Judge Tension therefore concluded no condition or combination of conditions can reasonably assure the appearance of the defendant and the safety of the community and order the defendant to be detained pending trial. After reviewing briefing on the issue and the holding of oral argument, the court affirmed the order of detention. See October 2nd, 2019, meaning entry of the court's denial of the defendant's motion of release after discussing the parties. Now, to that, I want to say that there is a reason that they don't cite my videos in it, because you cite my videos, we're going to back the government's ass all the way the fuck up, okay? We're going to back their ass all the way up because they are giving bullshit ass points. Number 6, basically it say that the alleged crime took place while the defendant was on bail during his previous trial. The word alleged is enough to grant this nigga's bail, period. The word alleged was enough or whatever. That means that they don't have any factual merit. Given the fact that they have failed to present anything other than pictures, hotel receipts, all of this shit, that the government's discovery, right? The government's discovery this far, right? Has failed to show where the crime took place, period. The government's discovery has failed to show where the crime took place. Additionally, right? Additionally, when they point towards the Walgreens medical records, here's the point. Just because in that medical record it say that they received medicine, right? Number one, the Walgreens medical records that is in discovery is not a doctor's diagnosis. That's number one. Number two, even if Walgreens, because Walgreens is not a doctor, Walgreens is a pharmacy, right? If anybody in here has ever been diagnosed with any disease, please say I in the chat. Type the letter I in the chat, because we need to put a motherfucking class action lawsuit on Walgreens for diagnosing people with illnesses. Because my understanding is pharmacists that work at Walgreens, right? But me being a military man, okay, you have been diagnosed. Pee Wee Mac, call in. Pee Wee Mac, call in, because we need to talk about that. If you have been medically diagnosed with the disease, anybody who is writing I in the chat that has been medically diagnosed with a disease at Walgreens, then call in. If anybody who's typing I in the chat who has been medically diagnosed with the disease at Walgreens, please call in. All right, hold on. Let me get y'all to call in number. Okay, get y'all to call in number. All right. If you have been medically diagnosed with the disease at Walgreens, please hit the call in number, because a pharmacist cannot diagnose you with the disease. A medical doctor has to diagnose you with the disease. So if you've been medically diagnosed at Walgreens, please call in. This is not giving medicine. I'm saying a medical diagnosis. Because if you have a pharmacist that is calling you in, you know, if you got a pharmacist that is medically diagnosing you with the disease at Walgreens, then y'all need to call in, because hell, I'm about to go to law school. Shit, I'll be your lawyer, because we about to get some motherfucking money popping real quick. Okay? If you've been medically diagnosed, call in. You know, if y'all been medically diagnosed, I'm about to hit my cigar for a minute, give y'all a chance to call in. Pee Wee Mac, go ahead and call in. Hit the call in. Go ahead and call in. You know, shit. She said, I have none. But Walgreens themselves is not a doctor. Okay? Walgreens themselves is not a doctor, Dorothy. You can have a doctor that worked there, but Walgreens themselves is not a doctor. Okay? A doctor himself has to diagnose you or what have you. Yeah, the only person that can hit you up, the only person that can diagnose you is not even, I don't think an RN can diagnose you, because she hasn't went to pharmacy school. You know, she has not went to pharmacy school. It's some called a nurse practitioner, right? That's like one step under a doctor, and they can diagnose you. You know, hey, listen, I want somebody to tell me where Walgreens diagnosed the person. Okay. All Walgreens does is give medicine. What am I referring to? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me see here. Okay, I gotta find my email. Here we go. All right. What am I referring to when I go right here? 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. Figaro. Okay. All right. Let me go over here. Let me navigate to my documents. Let's see here. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. I am going to bring out of that screen, and we are going to go over to this one right here. Okay. This is what we are talking about. Discovery exhibit number 136. If you see it, can I get 136 in the chat? See, there's a reason why the government ain't citing none of this shit over here. There's a reason. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no disrespect to Tyson or whatever. Don't take it like that. Tyson's my brother and shit. But there's a reason the government ain't citing my shit, because we're gonna back the government ass up or whatever. They gonna have to let our nigga out. All right. Right there. You see it, Discovery exhibit number 6. You see it right here. Or whatever. Can I get some facts in the chat? Can I get some facts in the chat? Because, you know, some people say that we don't show no proof over here. Some people say that we ain't got no proof. So let's go ahead and get some facts in the chat. Right? Now, as we return right here, then what we see is, again, when they say present a danger to the community, the fact that you simply got medicine, right, which is all that Walgreens themselves is authorized to give you, is not a medical diagnosis, right? And the fact that you are taking specific drugs to treat something, the same thing that goes to treat herpes, right? Can somebody drop, there you go. There you go. Right here, this is called breaking this shit down on what? Breaking this shit down on a GED level. This is breaking shit down on a GED level. However, right? You have to follow my shit back on up. All it can do is give you medicine. Can anybody drop one medication that's used to treat herpes simplex virus 2, otherwise known as herpes? Okay. Can anybody drop one medicine that's used to treat herpes? Can anybody drop one medicine in the chat that's used to Valtrex? There we go. Valtrex. Here we go. This is a case study or whatever. This is the reason why I ask y'all to get y'all pens and paper ready when y'all come over here, right? So I hate this shit. Usage. Let's just go right here. You go right here, y'all. All right. All right. Valtrex is an antiviral drug that's used to treat infections caused by herpes, genital herpes, cold sore, and shingles in adults. Valtrex is used to treat cold sores and seals. Whatever, Valtrex will not cure herpes. It will not prevent the spread of herpes from other people. However, then it goes on to tell you about this. However, with Valtrex, let's see here, penicillin, okay. Penicillin, okay. Vamver. Let's go and look at Vamfer, right? Oh, damn. Let's go over here. See what Vamfer is, drugs.com. Antivirus is used again for viruses including genital herpes, cold sores, and shingles, right? So we see one common thread here. Now, in this common thread, let's get up off of this. Let's close that down. Let's close this down too. Okay. Who's to say that these people didn't have shingles? Who's to say that these people did not have shingles? Who's to say that that medicine was not used to treat shingles? Can I get the word shingles in the chat? In the chat. Can I get the word shingles in the chat? Okay. This is in reference to this right here. Right. Right. All right, shingles in the chat. All right, now check this out. If all of the medicines say that it suppresses the spread or whatever, then again, if it suppresses the spread, then how did the person get it? And if the person is suppressing it, that means that they are not a danger to the community because it's under suppression. Okay? It's under suppression. Okay? All right? Now, under suppression, let me give you an analogy for under suppression, right? Right? Jail does not, okay, jail is suppressing R. Kelly right now, right? Robert Sylvester Kelly. I'm calling him R. Kelly for the sake of understanding. Jail is suppressing our dear brother R. Kelly right now, okay? Understand this, right? Because jail is a suppression technique, meaning that jail sufficiently holds him down to where he is behind either a locked door, behind bars, etc., etc. However, let's just say he got a bulldozer into jail, right? And he was able to, with the force of a bulldozer, break through that door. Okay? Then, and he was able to break out and break out and break out. Then he would be able to get back into society. He would be able to get back into society if he had, let's just say, what's that movie? TV show, Black Lightning, right? Black Lightning is like this old, powerful, super strong ass dude, right? Now, this might be a little bit of conspiracy theory. This shit might be far out in the way. But let's just say that you had superhuman strength, right? Like, well, let's just go away from Black Lightning. Let's use the movie The Green Mile with Michael Clark Duncan. Let's just say he had superhuman strength and he was able to, like the Incredible Hulk, rip through the bars or whatever of the jail, right? Let's just say that he had enough force or whatever, because a lot of times when you're in jail, you don't necessarily be behind bars, right? You be behind like a locked ass door, like a super locked door, and that's how they have you in jail. You behind just a triple locked door, right? So he is behind all of these locked doors, presumably. Those locked doors are suppressing him, meaning that if he really, 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 really wanted to, he could break out. I mean, if you look at the movie Shawshank Redemption, what's the guy? His name is Tim something, right? In Shawshank Redemption, right? Follow me, y'all. Follow me, right? This is drawn out, but I'm getting to a point with this, right? Now, if you look at the movie Shawshank Redemption, right? Then the guy was able to break out of jail piece by piece after a while. But the movie did show where the guy was being suppressed by jail. It's suppressing him. Therefore, when we look at herpes, if you are taking suppression medicine, no, it has not completely gotten rid of the herpes or the shingles or the cold sore or anything else, right? It has not completely cured you of it or gotten rid of it. However, with that, it is at such a level to where it's a non-factor, right? It's at such a level to where it's a non-factor. All right. What am I saying? Let me break this shit down on the GED level, right? Now, the medicine makes you be able to have a functional life that of one of the person that and one of a person who does not have herpes at all. Therefore, if it's being suppressed, then it's not a danger, right? Also, when we look at Discovery Exhibit 136, Discovery Exhibit 136 basically shows this. This is what it shows. It says Walgreens records for Jane Doe number 5. That don't look like R. Kelly to me. Can I get not R. Kelly to me? Okay. It shows where she has Walgreens records. It don't show where we have Walgreens records. Okay. And they don't have any. I'm going to tell you like this, right? They don't have Walgreens. They don't have no herpes diagnosis for R. Kelly because R. Kelly would have had to give them consent in order to get the herpes records, right? Once again, the government has failed to present one reason why he is a danger to the community. If all of your discovery, right? Because since we here, let's go ahead and stay right here for a minute, right? All right. This says Jane Doe number 5. Again, Jane Doe number 5, right? Now remember, I told y'all something when I was on live yesterday, right? Whenever you're looking at the discovery and it says 2015, that's Azriel. Whenever the discovery says 2017, that's Faith Rogers, right? So this is a partial discovery, meaning this is a piece, right? Jane Doe number 5, Jane Doe number 5. Azriel, Faith Rogers. This again is Faith Rogers. Azriel, right? Whatever, he got a car, he's legally able to drive a car or whatever, right? Text messages and phone contacts provide. This is again Azriel, Faith Rogers, Azriel. All right. This is only a part of the discovery, but all of this discovery points towards Jane Doe number 5, Azriel Clary, or whatever. The only other name we see in here is Jane Doe number 6, which is Faith Rogers. However, with Faith Rogers, the problem comes in that she was getting her motherfucking ass kicked in a civil lawsuit in the state of New York. But you do not have to take my word for it, because over here at Opinionated, we deal in facts and merits, okay? So since you don't have to take my word for it, we are going to do this right here. All right, we are going to come right here, and we are going to look at this, right? There we go. Here we go. Let's see right here. Let's see number 28. What is number 28? Okay, that is not what I'm looking for. Bear with me one moment. Okay, I am getting you guys stuff. Okay. 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 All right. Now we're going to go from over there. And I want y'all to see again where. All right. Let's go look right here, right? Now. All right. This is from, okay, hold on. Let me show y'all. This is Doug Anton. That DA stands for Doug Anton. Let me show y'all the letterhead so that y'all can see that this comes from, well, fuck it, y'all see it right there, DouglasAnton.com, right? This is Doug Anton. Doug Anton brought up these points on July 30th, right? Okay, and he talks about Kim Foxx right here. All right. Here we go. However, so that we are clear, this bail request for Eastern District of New York matter as it moves forward, our case here in Y only involves one victim, Jane Doe number 5, here and after. Jane Doe number 5 is not a minor, but further alleges her contact with Robert was when she was 19, a fan trying to hook up with him. Relying on the government's recitation of alleged testimony, in fact, Jane Doe number 5 testified that she took Robert's phone number there and after voluntarily communicated with Robert by phone of her own free will. Jane Doe number 5 then testified that she contacted Robert's assistant to arrange for her own free travel and free accommodation to come be a super fan / groupie and attend one of Robert's tour-long dates in Long Island, New York. Jane Doe number 5, after enjoying the show, having a great time, returned by her hotel room by herself with no one following her, watching her, pressuring her, etc. She went to sleep in her own private, free luxury hotel room that night, safe and secure, after enjoying a great show without any interruptions from Robert or any one of his employees. There was one no-show following that night, nothing more to do before she was to return home on a free flight. Therefore, Jane Doe number 5 was free to leave anytime she wanted to, but unless the 19-year-old woman elected of her own free will to stay. Jane Doe number 5 says the next day Robert came to her hotel room. She does not allege Robert had the key that opened the door. Now, I want to stop that. I want to stop this right here, right? When he is referencing Jane Doe number 5 or whatever, because we have new people watch this all the time, not to get the Jane Doe number 5 that he's talking about here confused with the Jane Doe number 5 currently, because Jane Doe number 5 at this time is now Jane Doe number 6 with is Faith Rockets. However, we're going to go on, right? Let's see here. Okay. Jane Doe number 5 says the next day Robert came to her hotel room. She does not allege Robert had a key, that he opened the door, or that he tried to keep she tried to keep him out or did not want him in the room. Instead, Jane Doe number 5 made it clear that Robert came to the door. She freely, wantingly let him in, and she had sex with the same superstar musician that she, as a groupie, as a group he specifically intended to travel to New York to have sex with. She wanted him to do so much that she alleged she did not require or even request that a condom be used. Jane Doe number 5 did not complain to anyone thereafter that she was forced, raped, or even upset about the encounter. How could she? It was exactly what a consenting adult woman wanted to do and was free to do without anyone judging her, telling her what to do with her own adult body. Good point, Doug. When Doug ain't misappropriating funds from the team, makes some good ass arguments, right? Sometimes. Jail number 5 goes to testify truly that she freely communicated staff and or Robert voluntarily in the boarded planes, got in vehicles, stayed in hotel. Also, she continued to do what she wanted to do, which is see Robert show, see him spend time romantic time with Robert. Number 5 swore to the government that voluntarily flew to see Robert, waiting for him hours sometimes, and then saw him voluntarily engage in mutually desired sexual acts with him to please himself and Robert. Never once concurrently going to police or even claiming for a threatening goals like this. After this, jail number 5 swore that she voluntarily flew to New York to see spend time sexual time with Robert, like she or any adult groupie had the right to do so. She advised that she again had consensual sex with him of her own free will. Right? This girl then testified that she voluntarily had sex. Right? So people are, okay, if I'm buffering, then that means that the motherfucking haters are reporting this. This is the truth getting out. Whatever. Right? So, hold on, let me see something right here. All right. Let's see here. All right. Am I still buffering? Am I still buffering? Am I still buffering? Am I still buffering? If I'm still buffering and my audio is fucked up, then let me know. Am I still buffering? Okay, am I good? All right, cool. All right, man, cool. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right. So we shall continue. All right. Now I'm going to skip all the way down here. Okay, listen. I'm going to skip down to the important shit. Let's skip all the way down to the important shit. Right here. Okay. Let's see. Let's skip right here. The argument was raised here that he should have never been in jail. Okay. The government seems to indicate that even without a signed HIPAA release from Robert, they have somehow obtained his medical records. And that same show, Robert had an STD, which they imply or claim with enough certainty to charge him on, that they have done the necessary scientific analysis to find conclusively that both are the same scientific strain, and that they have done the necessary medical testing on both parties to prove an exact timeline of who gave the virus to whom in his viral life, or they have. As the government has done any of the necessary scientific medical testing to prove such a correlation, causation in this case, well, we do not know. But they certainly did not ask Robert for a blood sample, or even make an inquiry of any kind to confirm the allegations. They just made allegations because Jane Doe number 5 said so. So they are taking Faith Rogers at will. To that, we got an argument, right? We have an argument, right? Okay. Now we're about to go over to This shit going to yes. Mail.com. Fuck it. Oh. All right. That is my younger brother that you see on the screen right there, right? That is my younger brother that you see on the screen. However, this is the person that they are taking at face value. Okay. Airbrushed, right? New titties. Can I get new titties in the chat, please? Again, new titties in the chat. I want to bring y'all attention. Let's go take y'all attention all the way here. Okay. Take y'all attention all the way down, please. This is who they are taking at face value. This is who is being taken at face value right here, right? This is the person that said that he gave him herpes. Okay. Let's show you. Okay. Pre-R. Kelly. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna take a walk. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. You know. Now, the type of person that accompanies Summer Bunny. Summer Bunny, who knowingly slept with a married man by the name of Offset, right? Somebody by the name. This is the person right here. Again, new titties in the chat. Can we get new titties in the chat? Okay, let's refresh. All right, let's refresh. All right. Okay. Okay, let's refresh. Okay. No titties. No titties, right? Okay. This is 2017, right? All right. This is 2017, right? This is 2017, right? This is 2017. New titties. Can I get no titties in the chat? Can I get no titties in the chat? No titties in the chat, please. No titties in the chat. Y'all know I like this one right here. You hear me? No titties. All right. Shit, Eddie's with me. All right. No titties. All right. All right. See, she had two boob jobs, right? She had two boob jobs, right? Because you can see right here, these is regular titties. Right? These is regular titties, right? These is regular titties. Can I get regular titties in the chat? Regular titties. These is regular titties. These is just regular titties. There we go. We got regular titties in the chat, right? These is regular titties, right? What I mean by regular titties, these are titties that complement her body. Titties or a woman's breasts or whatever, in case we had to break it down, whatever. You know what I'm saying? These are regular titties. That is not a bell pepper nose. Tarana Burke has a bell pepper nose. These are, there you go, some B cups. These are some, this is, you know, these are nice titties or whatever. These like, you know what I'm saying? These like them titties or whatever when she riding you, you gotta, do stuff like this. These ain't titties that's gonna smack you in the face, right? But they cool though. They cool. They look nice on her, right? This boob job number one. Right? Again, this is minor work. This ain't a whole bunch of work. This is just minor work, right? You know, everybody know this, that I ain't got that booty. I ain't got that much booty pause. Everybody know that. Again, we see. All right, cool. Now, as a survivor R. Kelly, we start this titty job number 2, right? Right? This is boob, we still on boob job number 1. We're gonna see boob job number 2. See right here? That's boob job number 2 right there. That's boob job number 2. You a titty man, right? Call in, Daddy Lolo. Call in. We got to discuss these titties, right? Because I'm a tittyologist my damn self, right? Call in. I want Daddy Lolo to call in. Or whatever. I want Daddy Lolo to call in so we could, because this is like a second boob job to y'all, right? This is like a second boob job to me. He say Triple D, call in, Daddy Lolo. We gotta, we need to talk about these titties, right? We gotta talk about these titties, right? I ain't trying to be lewd. I'm not trying to be vulgar, but when it comes down to defending R. Kelly, we really need to talk about these titties, right? We can talk about these titties, right? Listen, now, ladies, even though she young, right? I'll say double D. I'm with y'all, right? I say double D. I don't see triple D. Now hold on, y'all. Now hold on. What's up? This Daddy Lolo, right?
Yo, what up?
Can y'all hear Daddy Lolo? If y'all can hear Daddy Lolo, press 2. Now, Daddy Lolo, right? When we're looking at these titties, right? When we go all the way down here, right? You looking at the screen right here?
I'm getting it on my other phone now.
Okay. Basically, right here, we seeing training bras, right?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, just turn the sound down on her, right? So, right here, what size titties is these, man?
Like a B cup.
Like a B cup? I agree with you. I mean, yeah. They don't look like a B cup. They look like some little stick 'em up titties, right? Now, right here, we see boob job number 1. What is those titties now?
could come up on my screen.
Mm-hmm. And see right here in this picture, we see.
Those are like a D.
Yeah, these look like some strong D's. I'll say double D's, right? You know,
Okay.
double D titties sit up on your chest like two lieutenants and shit, right? See, but right here we seeing all of this fat down here, right? We see this fat, right? So she got work done, but she ain't went and got body scoped in and shit yet, right? All right, so now, again, all right, we moving on, right? All right, right here, right? We see these are the same titties, right? We obviously see the work, right? This is after surviving R. Kelly. All right. So these are the D cup titties, right?
Right.
Okay. Now let's move on forward to like today, right? Give it a second or whatever this picture is coming up. Okay. Do you still think that those are double D's, or do you think that those are triple G's?
They went up a size, but yeah, triple D.
Yeah, I think that those went up a size too. What y'all think? Y'all think that these is triple G titties, or what do y'all think? She say 36 double D.
You know what you should do? Show that video of her walking while she got that purple mask on or something. I think it was for like a Halloween thing. And she was dressed like a dancer.
Okay, she say the titties are sitting higher, but they are the same size. Huh? Purple mask. You say purple mask? That ain't on the Instagram, is it?
I don't think so. Yeah, it might be on Instagram.
Okay, they say they sitting higher. These look like new titties to me, man. I'm sorry. The ladies in the chat, they saying that these are the same double D's or whatever. I'm saying that these motherfuckers, they didn't went up again. All right. I'm saying that these motherfuckers, they didn't went up a size. All right. They saying that they haven't, but this is.
We can tell that she at least got close done.
Right. Yeah, we can tell. You can tell. Right. We could tell it's been some work done. Right.
Right.
All right. And then right here, we can see that, all right, that the body sculpting game is on 1,000. Right. Now, if you want a body like, you know, Daniel number 6, go to this guy. This is who did it for her.
Oh, she got an ass too?
Yeah. Yeah. She just got money for a better bra. Okay. All right. So the women say no new titties. No new titties. Okay. So she only had one boob job, right? Did we say 1 or 2 boob jobs? 2 or 3? How many boob jobs? Right? How many boob jobs y'all think that she had based on Instagram? How many boob jobs y'all had? She had based on Instagram. I'm gonna say 3. God damn it. Everybody, they say 1. Some people say 2. Marlene say 2. All right, we got 1. We got Felicia say 3. They say 2. Fig say 2. Dorothy say 2. Okay. Since we 2. Daddy Lolo say 2. Okay. E-Class say 1 or whatever. Let's just see. We got 53 people in here. 53 people can comment, right? All right. 1 plus got the body done. Okay. We gonna say, okay, Ms. Leo say 1 plus got the body done. Okay. So let's just say 1, 2. I see a bunch of 2s in here. Let's just say 1.5 titty job.
Okay.
All right. 1.5
All right.
titty jobs. All right. So yeah, 1.5 titty jobs. All right, Daddy Lolo. I'm gonna get back with you. I'm about to get back into this tonight, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, P. All right, so we're gonna say 1.5, right? 2, 1. Call in, E-Class. E-Class, call in, right? Call in. I'm eager to hear about this, right? Now I know I'm losing a lot of y'all, but fuck it. We, whatever. We gotta really go down into this, right? 1.5, right? Because the half is everybody agreed that she had 1 done, right? I'll say it was 2. All right. I'll say it was 2. I said because it looked like work. You went back and had more work done. Okay. So I'm gonna say it was 2, right? 2. But a bunch of people are saying 1. Dorothy, call in, Dorothy. E-Class or Dorothy, call in. One of y'all call in. One of y'all call in. Call in numbers on the screen. One person call in. Right? One person call in. Now, let's see here. Let's get back off into it. I ain't fucking listen. Put her ass. I'm about to put Dorothy ass on timeout. Hold on, let me put her ass on. She on timeout right now. All right, Dorothy, she on timeout. Okay. Okay, so she got a push-up bra. All right. So, all right, cool. Push-up bra. All right, now. Okay, so I was wrong. All right, I'm wrong. Okay, so I'm wrong. So everybody is saying it seems like we are somewhere split between 1 and 2. Okay, Miss Leo says 1, Indy Finest says 2. Okay, we just gonna say, let's just say 1. All right, now listen. Let's get back off into this indictment. Right now. All right. So when we get right here in this indictment, right now, when we go right here, right to B. Now, free Dorothy, man, bye. On April 7, 2020, the court denied the defendant's March 26 emergency motion for bail, finding in earlier that the defense had not demonstrated that he is within the group for which the people for the Center for Disease Control has categorized as most at risk for contracting COVID-19. 2, continues to pose a risk of flight and danger to the community, particularly to protective witnesses. All right. Docket number 53, 2 and 3, quotation mark omitted. The court further noted that the defendant is 53 years old, 53 years old and 12 years younger than the cohort of older adults defined by the CDC as most at high risk for severe illness from COVID-19. And he suffers from no medical condition that places him at a higher risk of severe illness. Finally, the court did not find that the protective measures put in place by the BOP sufficiently interfered with the defendant's ability to prepare his defense for the counsel and warrant his release. Now, point number 8, right? Point number 8 is this, okay? Point number 8 is this, right? Can I get point number 8 in the chat, please? Point number 8 is this. The defense, along with the BOP, failed to disclose to the court and to counsel. This is point number 8. They failed to disclose to the courts and to counsel. Right now, y'all, those of y'all who are leaving out and returning, unlike this and re-like it again. Okay. They failed to disclose to the court and to counsel that this guy, right, that at that time he was at high risk. In that motion. Okay. They failed to disclose in that motion that he was at high risk. Okay. Period. They failed to disclose that he was high risk in that motion, right? This is point number 8. They failed to disclose that he was high risk in that motion, right? So, also, so which begs to question what else are they failing to disclose? Yes, Daddy Lolo, that is also what they call a Brady violation, right? All right. So they fell into disclose, right? So we got a Brady violation right here, right? So we got a Brady violation for point number 8 when we're reading section at B, right? At section B, okay? At section B. Okay. At section B, period, right? At section B, they failed to disclose that he was high risk in their very own opposition argument, right? They failed to disclose that he was high risk. At B, they failed to disclose that. Okay. Also, point number 9, with the BOP failed to disclose that to R. Kelly. They failed to disclose that to R. Kelly, right? So since they did not disclose that to him, right? And let's just hypothetically say that they did, right? They failed to disclose that to R. Kelly. No, we're going to go with that point. They failed to disclose that to R. Kelly. Therefore, he couldn't disclose it to his defense counsel further showing that he can't mount a proper defense while sitting in jail amidst the COVID-19 outbreak, right? All right, so let me take this picture. All right, I got to send this shit back over to Dorothy, right? Got to send these over to Dorothy. Hold on, y'all. All right, I got to send this over to Dorothy so she can write this in the chat. Hold on, give me 1 second. There it is. Okay, now, to this point, right, we have 9 points. And we only on page 2 of 15. Paragraph 1 was a lie. He had a compelling reason. He does. He has diabetes or whatever. He's borderline diabetic too. The BOP withheld the medical diagnosis that presumably would have warranted the release in his first motion, right? Because they said he failed to show where he was at high risk. You show that you borderline diabetic, that the reasoning for that motion would have been granted, because you putting the judge in a pickle right here, because either the judge is going to the judge can't go against her own words, right? If the judge, right, goes against her own words, which is that he failed to show where he was a high risk or most at risk is what they call it for COVID-19, right? Now, the judge has to go along with her words, right? So, judge right here said he failed to show where he was at high risk. If they would have turned over what they found while he was in jail, then he would have been able to get that first motion granted, and there wouldn't have been a cause for a second or third motion. Steve, if you're watching, put this shit in your motion tomorrow. The prosecutor should disclose to a court legal authority in the controlling jurisdiction known to the prosecutor to be directly adverse to the prosecution's position and not disclosed by others during the COVID-19 outbreak, right? So that right there should immediately get him granted release. Just off these first 2 pages, this should get him granted release, right? Let's go on, right? Because it says right here, right? Also, they said he suffers no medical conditions that place him at a higher risk for severe illness. And this is in reference right here to the March 26th motion, right? They found out in March this took place, right? Now, finally, the court did not protect the measures put in place by the BOP sufficiently interfere with the defendant's ability to prepare for his defense with counsel to warrant his release. Well, if let's just say that the Bureau of Prisons disclosed that to him, he was not able to call his attorney and tell his attorney that he was at risk, right? He couldn't call his attorneys and tell his attorneys that he was at risk, period, right? Now, the public court further emphasizes that the conditions suggested by the defendant mitigate adequate because they be okay, and they saying that's argument number 10, right? Argument number 10 right, and we bought and Marlene, and we did bring that up in the motion that we sent over. We did bring that up that presumably if we go back to our motion, I'm not going to go to it right here because we went a long time. But we did bring it up in our motion that that this guy, or that if he has herpes simplex virus, then that would put him, that would make him more susceptible to catch yet again another virus. We did raise that question. Point number 10, let me go back or whatever, because I saw something right there, right? Right here, they say they cannot. The court emphasized that the conditions suggested by the defendant to mitigate the risk of obstruction are inadequate because they can easily be circumvented by the defendant, and they cannot assure that a defendant with a history and sentiment opportunity to infer with potential witnesses will do so. Will do so, right? They said that they cannot. No, point number 10 is that the government takes the position that unwarranted accusations by people whom of which have, and can I get the word liberty in the chat? Can I get the word liberty in the chat? LIBERTY, LIBERTY. Can I get the word liberty in the chat, right? People who of which the government has taken a position that unwarranted accusation by people whom of which have sought to profitize their, okay, we got the word liberty in the chat, right? All right, people who have sought to profitize their alleged victimhood with television deals, book tours, but no medical records, right? No medical records showing that they actually received any counseling from alleged traumatic events, right? This is point number 10, right? This is point number 10, right? Because again, we only on page 3, man. I'm sorry that we making this thing long. Do y'all want me to end it right here and do a part 2, or do y'all want me to keep on going through this? We at the 2-hour mark. We can end it right here. We could do a part 2, or do y'all want me to keep going on, right? Do y'all want me to keep going on? If y'all want me to keep going on, say keep going in the chat. If y'all want a part 2, write part 2 in the chat, please. If y'all want me to continue going on, please write that in the chat. Okay, they say part 2. Please. The response has to be in by tomorrow, right? They say keep going, keep going. I got 3 keeps going. I got 3 keep going. We got 47 people in here. I should see, multiple responses or whatever. You know what? I'm going to tell y'all what. I'm going to end this stream right now at the 2-hour mark. And then I'm going to pop up a second stream. I'm going to pop up a second stream. It's going to be the part 2 stream, right? I'm going to end this stream right here. I'm going to pop up a part 2 stream, right? Because we have this 2-hour time mark. We're going to pop up a part 2 stream where we're going to go right back into it, right? So we're going to end this stream right here, and then we're going to pop back up with a part 2 stream in 5 minutes. All right. So this is the end of this one. We're going to come back with a part 2 stream.